Rebecca, my final question is here in Newfoundland, we know that we're on an island.
Mhm.
Opportunities are limited, and whenever there's a job posting, maybe more than 100 people are applying. But
Yeah.
what can people do to be visible
Mhm.
and be
Mhm.
part of
Yeah.
those conversations?
Yeah, I think it's a really great question. I know that we navigate from our company being on an island and the talent pool. We've actually had people move from various parts of the world to come here, but best can be the best place to live. But I think it ties back to putting yourself out there.
Hmm.
So if you're interested in the space, it's really starting to attend events that are local in your community, going to industry talks. There's startup meetups all the time.
Yeah.
University sessions. I think if you're in university and there's lots of avenues in university to be able to draw on as well. Trying to showcase your work. So if you've worked on projects, trying to showcase those. Maybe it's I know a couple of last year I went to an event at one of the local community colleges, and all the students were there and they were able to talk about the work that they've done. They had
Hmm.
to volunteer their time on a Saturday to go to that. But I think being open to more things that are volunteering your time, because then you get exposure to more people that might be able to help. So I really believe in it's the building of your network,
Hmm.
um, and especially in maybe a smaller communities. Like you said, we're an island in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, and it's a small place, and everybody can start to know each other. But that can bode really well for
Yeah.
people that want to put themselves out there as well.
Yeah. And I also tell, as I mentioned before, when applying for a job, people should be strategic, have to have a plan every day. Monday
Yes.
morning, I'm going to apply. Monday afternoon,
Yes.
I'm going to comment.
Yep. Yep.
Tuesday, I'm going to go to a networking event.
Yep.
Tuesday afternoon, I'm going to share my
Right.
thoughts. Wednesday,
Yep.
I'm going to take time off because I'm mentally challenged or
Yes.
things like that. So
Yes.
having
Yep.
a schedule and that works. We
I
cannot
agree.
just apply, apply, apply. That doesn't work anymore.
I
You need
agree.
to apply, you need to comment, you need to network, you need to go out there and put
You
out there
do.
outside. Even
You
put
do.
comment, not just comments, thoughts. I tell people every Friday you're going to write an article or
Right. Right.
infograph,
Yep.
something that, as we spoke before, the
Yep.
recruiters will go check your LinkedIn account. They want to
They
see who
will.
you are, what are your
They
thought
will.
process, how do you function.
Correct.
Those are the things
Correct.
that's very
Correct.
important.
Yep.
And again, being on a small island, sometimes that
Yep.
helps because
Yep.
everyone, you will know people more and it will be
Right.
easier to navigate than on bigger cities.
Absolutely. It's so important. Like I said, reaching out proactively, that it makes sense. I don't think, I think if you're interested in the tech space and finding someone in that space who you admire, I think is really helpful. Like
Yeah.
if you're not interested in other industries, okay, fine. Maybe you don't want to reach out to them, but finding folks that are maybe even like-minded to help you. Like I said, I get reached out to a lot on LinkedIn, and I absolutely try to get back to all the messages, and especially the ones that I know have people have put in time. That
Yeah.
"Hi Rebecca, how are you?" probably isn't as helpful. Like
Yeah.
it's got to be a bit more into it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So I think I encourage people to do that, and it's really important.
Yeah. Again, Rebecca, thank you very much. And with that, my interview comes to an end. Very practical tips. I encourage everyone to go back and look at the videos, comment. And again, if you have any questions, you can reach to us to our socials via LinkedIn. It will be posted. And again, Rebecca, thank you very much. Let's
Thank
keep in
you.
touch. See you soon. Bye,
Yeah,
everyone.
thanks for having me. Cheers, everyone.